मुझे चैट सेक्शन देखना है, तो मैं फ़ोन में ओपन कर लूँ क्या?
हाँ ठीक है, आप सिर्फ वो फोन म्यूट करने से ही हो जाएगा, बाकी इशू नहीं है।
हाँ, ताकि इफ़ दे
हाँ
इफ़ दे आस्क क्वेश्चंस इन बिटवीन,
हाँ
तो फिर मैं तुरंत देख के आई कैन एक्सप्लेन।
हाँ, ज्योतिर्मय भी भेजता रहेगा आपको, कोई इशू नहीं।
हाँ
आई विल
ठीक है।
सेंड यू द लिंक।
तो अगर लाइक क्वेश्चन इज लाइक, अगर मैं डिज़ाइन कर रहा हूँ, वर्क कर रहा हूँ, तो उससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन आए ना, तो मुझे तुरंत पॉज करके बता देना।
ओके श्योर, ज्योतिर्मय प्लीज सी टू इट। हाँ
ओके भैया, आई सी।
ओके, वी आर लाइव आई गेस। Okay, hello everyone. Let us wait for 5 minutes for people to join, and we'll get started. Yeah, sure. Let me forward the link to everyone. Okay, people are joining now. We'll start at 3:05 p.m. Okay, so hello everyone. We had amazing 2 days starting from the 6th of November and then yesterday. So here we are again with our design workshop day 2. Yesterday was a brief introduction about UI UX and get to know more about Figma. Today it will be a live hands-on workshop on app prototyping and design. I would like to thank Anurag Thapar Bhaiya for being a part of this and taking out time for this. He has been a DSC core member last year and is currently a DSC alumni of our college. So over to you, Bhaiya. Thank you.
So, hello everyone. I am Anurag, and it's the day 2 of design workshop. Last day, we initially discussed about the design thinking process and the basics of Figma. Today, what we are going to do is we are going to design a prototype for any kind of application. So today we have just picked a simple application in which we can just mention what we have to do, that is to do app basically. So let's get into that now. But before going to the basic designs, what I would like to do is I would like to show you guys few things which will be very helpful for your prototyping if you are designing a UI for any kind of application. So there is a website which is called undraw.co. So this is the website. Here what you can do is you can get free illustrations, whatever you need for your UI. Here you can see it's already pre-designed and you can get it in whatever color you want. You can change your color and it will accordingly change the color of the elements inside the illustrations, and you can pick one and download it so that you can use it later in your UI, user interface design. Another good thing is we have Unsplash, where we can get free images which you can also use in your designs. But we also have plugins for in Figma for Unsplash, where you can also just install the plugin and use in any images you want for your prototype. So let's not waste the time and let's get started. I hope you guys can see my screen properly. If you guys can see the screen, please comment down yes in the chat section. Also comment down yes or no if you are doing this design thing with me together on Figma, or you are just watching it. Please comment yes or no in chat section so that I can know. One more thing, whatever these images I have used in the design, it's already given in a folder. The drive link is already given in the description down below on the YouTube channel link, live session. So first I would like to say that I would like to show you, I have previously designed this already. So I would like to just take you through it once. How is this looking and how is it working? So this will be the first flash screen or splash screen that will be guiding you through the application. Before that, what we have to do while we design is we first take all the requirements that we need for the application. We then go through the rough sketch that we design. It could be a pen paper based. Then we create a wireframe. In Figma, there is a file already given for our reference purpose how a wireframe looks. So I'll quickly show you that too. Okay, wait. So first, let's look at the wireframes, how it is designed. Here you can see this is the basic body layout for a web page or whatever, application it could be. They already have text here. They have subsections, few subsections, and it consists of, I guess, lorem ipsum text or some other dummy text. For images, for buttons, we can just use like this blue button kind of thing, a rectangle or something. For images, we can just create a circle and there would be a cross in it. For rectangular images, it will be the same. So in this way, we can design a wireframe. So we won't get into that because we do not have much time. So we'll directly go through the final UI layout or prototype that will look something like this. So the first we have to create is we have to
Bhaiya, your voice is breaking around. Please, can you please check your internet connection once?
okay, wait.
Yeah.
Shall I rejoin or what?
Yeah, no, it's working now. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's clear.
Okay. Just tell me if you have any issues with my voice or something.
Yeah, surely, sure.
Okay. So what an application should have is it should have a guideline which will get us through whole app that what is the application is all about. So for a to-do app, you just need some guidelines that will be shown in a splash screen. I have created one here. Then you will have a sign up page, then you'll have a sign in page. You'll have some options like if you have already signed in, you'll have an option to go just to the sign in page from the sign up page. If you have not signed in already, you'll have the back option also so that you can go to the sign up page again. You'll have forgot password options here. Then you'll have a basic dashboard option. You'll have a menu option and many other things, but we are not going through all of that. We'll just take a few pages or a few prototype layouts and we'll work on that. So I'll quickly show you few things here. We have here at the top right corner we have three sections. One is design, one is prototype, one is inspect. So what you can do is the design is basically where you can design everything. Like if I select here, we'll get all the options that we need, whether we can change color, we can change stroke, we can give effect to it, whatever effect we want. These all things will be available in the design section. The next one will be the prototype section where we can just animate things and we can show that how the UX will work. Let's say that if we click here on get started, it will take me to the page, to the next page, that is sign up. If we then fill it already and we just click on sign up, it will take me to the dashboard page. You can see this arrow which is directly navigating to the dashboard page. If we click on sign up here in the sign in page, that will take me to back to the sign up page. In this way we can design the UX part also using this prototype section. Then we have an inspect section. Since this is the basic prototype which will not be here only, that will always be coded in the actual application or in the actual website. So we have basic CSS and animation codes for that also, so that you can it is all automatically generated by Figma, so that you can just copy it and you can just put it in your website or you in your application to directly use it or position it properly. So it will look the same as it is looking here. So I'll quickly get this done. I'll show you the UX part by playing it. How is it navigating to every part? So let's start. Is it visible?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So you can see cursor is changed into a round circle, a circle. So when you click at any part here, you can look at the get started button. It's blinking. That means you have to click on get started to get to the next page. It's showing that only. In options, you can see show hotspot hints on click. So if you have checked it already, that will blink the part where you have to actually click and get to the next page. So let's click on get started. What happens? We go back to we go to the next page, that is sign up. If we click on this have an account already, sign in. Let's click on that. We get to sign in. Let's go back to the sign up page. We go back to sign up page. If we click on sign up again, we get to the dashboard. And if we click on this here menu button, menu appears. So in this way, we can design our basic prototype. So basically we are going to do this thing from scratch now. So let's get started. We'll initially create a new open blank page. I have choose the template for I guess wait here when you click on this frame button, you will get the frames all available for different phones that so you can choose any one of that if you are designing for a particular phone, or you can design for a desktop, you can design for tablet, whatever you want. So let's choose iPhone 11 Pro X1. Let's rename this first. You'll double click it. You can just rename it here in the layers section. Let's keep it as L1. So I'll not basically create the whole each element. I'll quickly show you a few things, and then I'll just take those elements and I'll put it here so that we do not waste a lot of time. I'll just show you a few things after by creating. So for creating any random kind of shapes, you can just use a pen tool. Where we have here smart guides to guide us through the whole process. So just click on a side, it will click on another side. You can hold shift if you want a straight line, or the line has to be rotated at 45-degree. You can use shift, or you can leave shift and you can just rotate in any direction. So let's make a straight line. So basically we are right now designing this rectangular and this wave kind of thing. So using pen tool, we'll do that. We'll basically create a rectangle first. We have created a rectangle. Let's take bend tool, or we need a point here also, so that we can just bend one curve outward and one curve inward. So what we'll do basically is we'll click on pen tool. When we get to this straight line, it will show a plus sign there just below the mouse, just below the pen. When it is plus sign, you can just put a point anywhere you want on this rectangular box. So let's try to do it in the middle. It's not showing guides. I don't know why, but anyway, let's put it here. What we can do now is we can choose this curve option, that is bend tool. We can just click on that. We'll just bend this, or we'll click here and we'll drag, and whatever shape we want we can get it here. And whenever you feel like you have gotten your shape, you can leave the pointer. Let's wait. So one more thing, if you want to, you can see here two handles. So if you want to just move one handle, you can press alt, keep pressing alt, click on this handle, and you can just move one side of this handle. So we'll do it with this. We'll click alt, we'll move it a little bit down, we'll move this up a little bit. Oh, okay, so we can just do it like this. We can move it like this. So I guess so far so good. It kind of look good. Yeah, it's fine. Let's give it a color. Which color we want? Let's take that color only. It looks good. So what is it? I'll just copy it and paste it. I'll select it to color it. I'll just select it. I'll go to fill. I'll paste it here. Enter. We'll remove the stroke by clicking on this minus button. We'll keep it here. We can just adjust it however we want. Let's, so basically this, we can just check how it looks on the phone by clicking on this present button on the top right corner. Let's go and check how does it look right now. So it's not showing anything. Why is it not showing this blue thing? What's the issue with this? Okay, so the main problem is we can see here the layers. So we have this artboard L1 and the vector 1, that is the rectangle which is outside the L1. So it's basically only showing the white template. So we just have to click and drag it below L1 so that we can get it on the artboard. Still we have a problem. Does that work now? Okay, it works now. I think there was some issue with that window. I closed it and created a new one. So you can see here, it's so far so good. It just showing everything, whatever we have on the artboard. Let's quickly just adjust this. The smart guides will always guide you through the alignments, so you don't have to worry about that. If you want to edit, you can just double click any object and you can just edit it and click done. Okay, it looks fine. Let's add, let's not, yeah, let's add some icons that will be like this battery, Wi-Fi, and this signal, this time thingy. We'll add these all so that we can see on the top two corners of our mobile presentation. So what we will do is we will just right click here. We'll go to plugins. We'll go to manage plugin. So whatever plugin you want to get, you can just get it from here. Go to search. You just search for font awesome so that you can get icons. No match. Okay. Okay. So we get font awesome. I have, I guess, already installed it. Let's click on install. What happens? Unable to install. Do I have connection issue? I guess it's already installed. That's why it's showing this option. So you can just search any plugin which is available for Figma so that you can use it in your prototypes. We'll just get to the icons. We'll get icons. We'll right click, we'll go to plugins, we'll go to font awesome. It will pop up a window. Just wait. We'll get some icons like battery, maybe. So you can get all the icons from here, where you can then search for Wi-Fi, maybe you can search for signals, for phone network connect, for phone showing phone networks. You'll get it from here. So whatever icon you want to use, you can use from that. I'll just take this and I'll just put it there so that that does not waste a lot of time, that because alignment will take more time than putting it in the application. I'll just copy it using Control C. I'll just put it here using Control V, and we are good to go. Let's see how does it look right now. I think it's fine. It looks good so far. So now we will add some text. We'll add, let's say, to do application. We'll just increase its font size. Oh, No, we can keep it 20. Okay, it's very small. Let's just keep it to do app. Is it visible? Are the texts visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are following. If you are following, please comment in chat. Let's change a color a bit. Whatever we feel like goes good with this background aqua color. I guess this looks good. We have a tagline also. We'll add that too. Just waiting for you. So I'll just take it from here. I'll put it there. Okay, it's a lot bigger, so just increasing the font size a little bit. Oops, I guess 30. Yeah, put it in center. I guess it looks fine. Let's adjust it. You can also use your arrow keys to adjust your elements on the prototype design. So we have this image here now. We have some text, we have a button, and we have this small dots that will just keep on, that will, that means we have basically three splash screen. So we'll quickly create that. I guess I have these images files that's already given in the description on the drive link for this live session. You can get it from there if you are currently designing it with me together. So I'll quickly, you can just, wherever you have saved it. One more thing, if you are saving a illustration file, you have to save it in .svg format so that you can change its color whenever you want. You don't have to save it in JPG or PNG or any other format. You have to save it in SVG so that you can also use it uh, in coding when you are coding for a website or application. So let's quickly get one. What we have here. Okay. So it's a lot big. Let me just resize it. Let's adjust this a bit so that it looks better. Is it centered? If it is not centered, we can just use the alignment portion here at the top right corner, just below this three section names mentioned here. I can go to this and just click on the center. We'll get it to centered. Okay, so it's done. We'll just add some text again. Let's click on text and drag for the portion we want to add the text. We'll again use a plugin here. We'll use lorem ipsum. It will automatically generate some text for you, dummy text for you. So we'll click on auto generate. Let's change the font size. change the color first. Let's get it to some grayish color. I guess it's fine. Make it 12 or make it 14. So it basically depends upon you how you design the prototypes. So if you, so I mean, how you like it. So you can, obviously there are some rules that you have to follow while designing a user interface, but it's always up to you that however it looks good, you can just go through your instinct. Let's skip it here. Let's make a button now, as we had it here, get started button. We'll quickly do that. I guess it's the width is fine. We'll change, we have to get this sky blue or aqua color to this button. So you can just use a shortcut right now. You press I on your keyboard. Your cursor will just change like this eyedropper. What is it called? Color dropper or something, whatever. So go to the section of which you want to choose a color. Just firstly select the object, go to the section you want to choose a color from, just click on that, the section will get that color. Let's add text here again. Get started. So a quick question for you guys, if you guys are following me, what do you think we should, is it good to have black on blue, or we should just keep white on blue? Which looks better? Tell me. Comment in chat section so that I can know what you all guys are thinking.
From my side, I guess white looks good.
Okay, I think so. I think that too. Is it big enough? We should get it small. 24. No. I guess 28 is fine. Let's just make a curve to the corner of this button. We'll just do it from here. We'll get this when we will just hover over this little box for corner radius. We'll get this arrow. You can just increase, or we can only go to 0. You can just increase or decrease the amount, whatever you want. We'll just quickly center this. We'll center from up above also. We'll now quickly draw 3 circles. So I have to copy this. So what I can do is click on this, just keep pressing Alt and drag it. You can also press Shift so that it does not leave this alignment. We can group it together so that it looks like it is the whole one element. You can use shortcut as Control G, or for ungroup you can use Control Shift G, or I guess in Mac it is Command Shift G. instead of control. So you can see this portion, this layers tab. If you press Ctrl G, these three ellipses will be grouped together. So we'll do that. We'll center it. We'll change the color so that we can highlight which splash screen it's showing. We'll again press I. We'll choose the color. I guess so far it looks good. We'll just do one thing. We'll adjust some spacing here. Let's adjust spaces. Okay. Let's group it here first. Let's increase the size of this a bit. So if you have more negative space available, like this part does not look good, we have more space. Let's first check how does it look on phone. You can press R for refreshing. So we have space here. I guess we have space here also. So what I did, I had space here too. So I just put a line here so that it looks good. Then I put this element here. So we can do that too. Just Control C and we'll just paste it here. Let's adjust it. Oops, it's outside the artboard. We have to get it inside. Since we have to get this image up, so what we can do is bring to front, or you can get the shortcut here, Control plus the square bracket, the square closing bracket, that will take it one step forward, I guess, or that will take it to the up. Let's see. If you press Control closing square bracket, you can see this. You can see it at this layer tab. It takes one step up of the another layer. Wait. Sorry for the interruption. I guess there is no noise now.
Yeah, it's good. Okay now. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll use this shortcut. What was the shortcut? Control Shift S, Control Shift bracket, so that this image will just pop up of this particular thing. So it's here. What we can do is now adjust some spaces. Let's do it quickly. Not so quickly, I guess. Let's take these lines also. We can choose this color here. So this rectangle thing has like cornered edges. We can just round it to look smooth. What we can do here is go to the stroke section On the right side, click on these dots, change it to round. You'll get this round smooth curve. Copy it here again. A smaller one, I guess, or a bigger one. I guess this looks good. If I'm going too fast, please let me know. Or too slow, then also please let me know. I'm just going slow so that you guys can understand. I hope it's not getting boring. Let's check how does it look now. So I think it looks fine. I'll just adjust some more spaces. So the best part of this guideline thing is you can get, like, you can see 32 from above and 32 from below. That's just showing that the gap between these buttons and lines of this text section. So that's good. You can have equal spaces from up and from any of the directions you want. Let's refresh it. I guess it looks fine. Let's add some effect to this rectangle once. We'll get to effects. We'll drop shadow. We'll drop a shadow outward. We have X0 and Y4 so that it just, the shadow appears down below the button. We have already taken blur 4. You can just adjust blur according to you. Let's skip it for. So I guess it looks fine. Okay, let's rename the artboard first. L1. So what next? We now have to go to the sign up page. So sign up page has few elements: name section, email, password, confirm password. Then we have a sign up button. We have another option for the sign in. So we'll quickly do that now. Let's just copy this artboard again. So what we do is just click on this artboard, this L1 button, press Ctrl D, you'll get a duplicate of that. We'll remove some elements which we don't want. We'll leave other elements which we want already. Okay. Do we want this? No. So there is one more thing that's called component. So you can right click on a button, you can click on create component. That will just change to this purple color. I mean, whenever you click on it, you'll see this purple color, but that's not for other elements. So what does that mean is, let's remove this once. So if we copy it again, I guess it's so we created this as a component. We have this button also as a component now. So let's see what's the benefit of that. If we want to change color for this button, this initial button, you can see the variation that is happening in the other button also. So basically the component means is, once you create a component and whenever you duplicate that, so if you make changes to one parent component, that changes will also be visible in the child component. So since this was the first one, this is the parent component that we created, we just copied it, this became the child element. So we can change the color in this way. Altogether, if we have the same elements, or if we don't, we just don't create the component. But let's see what if we can change the color of this child component, what happens to the parent component. Let's see, does that affect anything? I guess not. So it's basically like a tree, whatever you read in data structure, that root affects the root affects the child, but child does not affect its root or its parent. So it basically means that if you want to change anything altogether which is similar in the application, similar in the prototype, you can just change it, have change it in parent element, that will automatically be visible to the child element also. But you can separately do the changes in child element however you want. So let's make it sign up. Yes, it's fine. Delete this. I need, sorry. I need, if we have an account already, I'll have sign in option here so that we can go to sign in page. So I'll put that, have an account. Okay, wait. Sorry. Have an account already. Sign in. We'll move to sign in page. Align it to center. Let's just highlight the sign in text. Oops. We can also choose this color picker from here also. We'll take this color. Let's remove these elements first. Let's choose another image this time. Or we can use same image as it's just a dummy. I'll just copy this image from here. Align it back. Let's make a headline first. That is sign up. Okay, so we have to create 4 sections now. That is email, password, what else? Name, one confirm password. So we'll quickly create that. We'll make a rectangle. Let's just increase the corner. It does not work. 100. I guess it's fine. So we'll just add a shadow. It's fine. If you have already used this drop shadow feature in any other thing, you just have to click on effects. You'll get a shadow on this element also. Or then if you want to change any other settings for this shadow, you want to change the coordinates or whatever, you can just change this, or you can just leave it after clicking. We'll just leave it. We'll make a copy of it. It's let's make it thinner first. Do we need to create a component again? Let's create a component so that we can mess with colors altogether, or alignment maybe.
Bhaiya, what is the shortcut, keyboard shortcut for zooming in and zoom out very quickly?
Okay, so you can do it by pressing Control then plus. That will zoom in, and minus will zoom out. Control plus and Control minus. Or you can just press Control and you can scroll. You can scroll up and down to zoom in, zoom out.
Okay, yeah.
I'll just take this text from here. So is it aligned? It's so this will be email. Oops. Password. Confirm password. So we have 4 sections now that we need for sign up. We'll quickly adjust this. Let's see first how does it look right now. This is the first page, that's second. Let's adjust the spacing first. I have to make this small. Next two. So you also have to care for typography. You do not use different patterns while creating a prototype. If you are using camel cases, like if you are using this first letter capital and then small, then just follow that pattern. Or you can just also you can trick people, like right here, if you have a bigger statement, so it has the first capital letter only and others are small, but the main highlight here is all in camel cases. So let's adjust the spacing now. Oops. I guess 16. No. Is it fine? $31. Okay. So we can just shift it upward, or we can just keep it aligned with this get started button so that when we get to the sign up page, it just does not look way weird that this button just moved up. But you can do the way you want. If you like, if you just want to put it a little up, you can just do it that too, but I'll leave it here. I'll adjust these spaces. Or I can so I guess it's fine. I'll check for the space. I guess it looks fine. Okay. Still a lot more space, but I think it will work. So what we have next is we have sign in page. We need email and password again. We need sign in button. We need forward password option. We need create an account sign up option to go back to the sign up page. We'll simply just copy this again. We'll use Control D to copy the whole artboard. Let's choose another picture now. Let's choose this one. Or okay, let's choose this one. It actually made sense here more. So let's put it here back because it just showing guidelines for your application. So you can see right now that you also have to choose your images wisely. It should make sense that means that. So let's keep it here. Now it looks good. This actually looks like she's signing in or doing something with her application. This just simply looks like a fancy image. That's it. Okay. So what we have to remove, we'll remove name, we will remove confirm password. We'll quickly change it to sign in. We'll change it to create an account, sign up. We'll get a forward password option. What password? I guess these are the elements we need. We'll change these. Sign in. We'll just adjust it now. Thirty. No. We'll align it with this sign up thing. Is it aligned? Yes, it is. Is it aligned? Yes, it is. Let's keep it 26. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I guess it's fine. Let's quickly look at it. We'll refresh. So I think it looks fine. I guess it's not centered. Every element is not centered, but we can do that later. We'll just first create everything and okay, so now we have to create a dashboard. When we have logged in or we have just created an account, we'll go to our dashboard, which will show us the very basic things that is required for a to-do app to show. We have a pie chart here that will just show what tasks we have completed, whichever is delayed, which is ongoing, which is incomplete. We have it in a pie chart form. We have this plus button here so that we can add to do another task, what we have to do. We have this tick mark option. We have these boxes so that we can just mark it whichever task we have done already. And this thin line here that will show that we can just scroll down to get to see to see more tasks that we have created. So we need also this menu button. So we need menu button. We need a profile thing here that will just welcome you. This pie chart and this little box here that will show the tasks with this plus button so that we can add tasks. Okay. So we'll quickly duplicate this again. We'll remove it now. We do not need these. We can make that menu by using straight lines and grouping them together like this. We can change the stroke which way you want, but I'll just copy it from here. So I guess when you copy, since like I use XT more, so I just realized that when you copy from any element from other prototype or other file in another file, it will just take the same alignment or the same position in another file if the file is similar. I guess you can experiment with that if you want to, but let's just not do that. I will copy this also. So it's there. Let's increase the size of this. Hi Thapper, welcome back. Now I have to add a profile picture. So I'll just, for Eclipse, the shortcut is O. Just press O on your keyboard, then press Shift to create a circle. If you do not press Shift, it can move in any direction. So if you want an even radius, so you have to press Shift so that it becomes a circle. Let's keep it that. Okay, that's new, but anyway. So now we have to add an image here. So we'll go back again to plugin. We'll use Unsplash this time. So let's wait for the window to appear. We need a face picture. We can search. Let's search profile, I guess. Okay. So this time I use this picture now. Just click on the picture. You'll get the picture inside, as you can see here. We can again give an effect so that it looks a little more real. So also one more thing, if you want to align an element with respect to any other element, like let's say we have to align this image with this edge, the edge of this element. So just click on this, press shift, click on this image so that both are selected, and you just go to this alignment tab in the right section and click on the this first icon that will just align it to the left with this boundary, this one. So we can see it will be aligned, but let's keep it centered, or just let's move it here. Let's align these together vertically. I guess it looks fine. Let's check it once. Okay. So what next? We have to add a pie chart. We'll add it again from the plugin. We can use charts to add it. Whatever, how many columns do we want here? Firstly, we want a pie chart. So we'll go to pie chart. We'll have number of segments we need is 4. Inner radius, we can increase inner radius. So that will just, what do you call it, concentric circle or segmented circle or whatever it is. So let's leave it like that. We'll just create the whole pie chart right now. We'll hide labels. We do not need labels, or you can just give it, but I won't because it does not look good. So select one element, particular element, give it a color. The color, obviously you need to match it with the basic theme color of your design, of your UI, or you can just take another contrasting color also. Let's take this. I guess it looks good. Yep. Let's take another one. I don't think it looks good, but still we'll go with that. Let's see how does it look. Finally. Shall we choose lighter colors? It's really confusing to choose a color. Let's keep this. Okay, so now we need this task completed thing. I'll just copy it from here. It's just basically 4 rectangles and 4 text sections. Control V. Let's change text to this. We'll quickly change these colors with the same I buttons. It's just a dummy, so we don't have to bother to match the sections right now. group it together. Let's group text first, or we can group it all together. Control G, that will be grouped. We can align this together. It's aligned. Shift it to center. I guess it looks fine. It aligns with this image. Okay. So you can play with alignment also, the way you want, whatever you want. You can also do something like you can put the pie chart here. You can break it in two sections. These two texts will be shown here. These can be shifted here. But I want this, so I'm going with it. What's next? We need a little section here where we can add tasks. So I won't create another section again. I'll simply copy it. Fine. It's fine if it goes outside this artboard, because that won't be visible finally. So this whole thing is outside this layer, so we need to get it down inside the layer. Now it's not visible. We already have effects and everything. We have just added this icon again from plugin Awesome. I guess it's add, no, plus, and this right check, that's check, I guess, rectangular check. We just have put it here and change the color. That's it. This thin line is just created by pen tool, which is rounded. That's it. Nothing rocket science in this. So this is done. I guess it looks fine. Let's check it once from the first one. It looks good, good, good. We need to adjust some spaces here, I guess. We'll do that later. So we now need this menu. So what we can do is simply, we can again copy the whole thing, because other elements will be the same. We just have to copy this, and we just need to put this rectangle and this text right here. We'll change this 3 lines of menu icon to this cross section. So let's do it. If you are on any other tool and you just want to get to the selection tool or this move tool, you just press V. That will automatically change it to move tool. So these are the shortcuts that are really helpful. Also, if you want to like lock this artboard, so you can lock it here so that it does not move. I guess if you want to move it, it won't move. It's not moving, but if you want to move this, it will move because it's not locked. So we are not going to lock it right now. This I button will just show that it's visible. If it's closed, that it's not visible. So let's copy this now. We'll remove, what is this bigger rectangle thing? It's here also. Remove this. We'll take this. It's not perfectly matched. I wish it was of the same size, but it's fine. We can manage with it right now. It's just to show you guys how a prototype should be. Okay, so we need a menu bar section. We'll quickly create a bigger rectangle. I guess it's fine. No. We go all the way down to the last. We just get our cross up above this rectangle, so we can use control square opening bracket to just take it back of the artboards. I guess we don't have to do that. We can simply check where it is. Let's get it to the front. So we press if we want the element just above here, like where this artboard is showing, just below this L1. So what we do is select this, press shift control and then closing bracket. It will just go up. So it's visible now. We change the color of this. Is there a background noise or
No, it's perfect. Yeah.
so this Y coordinate will give the shadow down. Let's change this X so that we can get the shadow at the left. That makes it look good. We can also decrease the shadow to 0 if we want. We do not need that because it's not visible. Okay, so it's done. I'll just copy this. This is basically just a rectangle I've created and some text. So what sections we need? We can change this menu obviously, but what sections we need is basically the home page. We also need to see profile. We need to see statistics, this pie chart basically, or whatever statistics we need. Let's say we want to see the tasks we have already completed a month ago. Let's say we are right now in November right now. Yeah, it's November. Is it? Yes. So we want to see the tasks we already did. How many tasks or what was our progress in July. So we can just go to the statistics page. We can just choose the filters for the month and we can see the chart or bar graph or whatever available we have. Then obviously contact and about us is already there in every website or every Android or iOS application. So we need that too. We'll just copy it here, paste it here. Fine. So I think we are done with the prototype. So let's quickly revise what we have done. I didn't show you the initial steps, but basically what we have is we first we obviously take a project, what we have to do. we then get all the requirements, or we do research on this. We do research on this application that we are going to create. So what we do is we can just search the previous applications which are already available in the market or industry, and we can get inspiration from that. We can just make some points that what we need are in our application. Then basically what we do is we obviously the design thinking that comes in between again. So what we need to do is we just decide what the elements we need to put inside our application. We then create a rough sketch for that. While doing a rough sketch, you can also keep the human psychology in your mind and create your design accordingly. Like, let's say if we have put this menu button here, so why is it so? Why didn't we put it in the right left corner? So that because we actually operate our phone using keeping it on our palm, and obviously many of the user are like right-handed, so they always have their thumb on the right side of their phone, so this menu bar is on the right so that they can easily press this menu button. So these are the things that will really matter in an application to give a better user experience to the users. So we went through rough sketches. We then create wireframes as I showed, I guess, to you. So I'll quickly show it to you again. So we'll get some wireframes. We can also do that on pen paper, because it's basically just a structure that we are going to create. This is not the final prototype we have created. So we can use these kind of thing. We can also do it in Figma or Adobe XD, wherever you want, or you can just use pen paper to do that. Then we finally come to then we also obviously we decide whatever uh, what will be the color of this application, the theme color, how the text should look, what will be the what do you say, font face for the body section, for the head section, how the button should look. We all decide that, then we come to the final sketching. We can always, because it's designing part, so we can always iterate through whole of this process, not obviously rough sketch again. So we can iterate through wireframing and this final prototyping thing again and again to refine it better, to make it more user friendly, and we can give a better user experience to the users so that we can get more clients. Basically we are doing these things for our user. So let's quickly check it once if it's good. I guess we have half an hour left.
Yeah. I guess if we can complete by 4:50 p.m., then we can move on to the next session as well.
Okay, it'll be done. It'll be done
Okay.
by then.
Thank you.
So we already have created all the page. We have splash screen. We have then we'll go to sign in. We have this dashboard page or profile, whatever. We have this menu bar. Now let's see how can we just make it animated so that we can give it to the coders, that they can understand how they have to code, and we can also give it to the users so that they can understand where to go and what to do next, or from this page how are we going to navigate to another page. So we are now in design section. We'll go to prototype. We are in the prototype section now. We have to click on get started, and we have to go to sign up page. Okay, So click on get started. You'll see this, when you hover here, you'll see this plus button. So you just have to click on this, drag it to the artboard you want to navigate. So we want to go on the sign up page, that is artboard next. Yes. So we just went there, a menu popped up in interactions. So what we want to do, on tap, that means on click, I want to navigate to. On tap, we have another options also, that is mouse enter. So when we hover, just hover on get started, that will show this page. We have on drag, when we drag, while hovering, when we hover, the animation will happen. While pressing, that will happen. So we want on click, we'll choose on tap right now. On tap, navigate to. You can just mess around with these options also and check what happens with these other options if you want to know more, but we do not need that. So right now in this we do not need that, we won't go to that. Navigate to artboard number L1, this one, since all have the same name, so it's showing L1. You can change the name for your understanding so that you don't get confused. So we are going to L1. I guess that's it. Instant. Do we need instant? Instant, what will happen when we have this instant option selected? We have dissolve, smart animate, move in, move out, another thing. Let's see what happens. We'll again play. We'll click on get started. It comes instantly. So you can keep it, or you can just give some animation to make it look attractive. So we'll just use this move in option so that you can see a preview here. This B is appearing from the right into the screen. So we will use this. We can use ease out. Ease out means I guess it will come out, initially begin slowly or initially begin fast, I guess, and finally drop slowly. I don't know what does that mean. So you can again, you can mess around with these options and check what happens with all of this. Linear means basically the motion will be constant at a constant speed, that I know. So let's see what happens. Get started. I guess it's good. We'll just increase amount a little. So 1 second is basically equal to 1000 millisecond, I guess. Yes. So let's keep it 700 or 800. Let's see how does it look. Let's play that again and get started. I think it's fine. It looks fine. So let me quickly check one thing. So it's done. Now we'll click on this sign up button and we have to go to sign in, profile page or dashboard page. So what we do is, I already have this arrow here. We have get started done. It's to sign up page. Now we take sign up to this profile page. So get the arrow directed to this profile page. We'll again keep the same animations and everything. We are not going to change that so that it looks consistent. It does not look weird while navigating or while using. So we do not need to check again and again. We'll quickly do this. If we have already an account, so we have to sign in. So this will go to the sign in page. We are directing it to sign in page. If we have sign up, if we have not an account, we have to go to sign up using this option. So we'll go to sign up page. We are not going to change animations right now. Again, so sign up is here, sign in. Sign in is already detected, but we don't want that. Sign in has to go to the this profile page. So we are going to this profile page right now. I guess it's okay. So let's check again, get started. Sign up is directing to profiles. This option is directing to sign in. This is directing to profile. Sign up is directing back to sign up. Now what we have to do is we have to click on this. We have to get it here. We have to get to this option. So we'll do that again. We'll simply direct it to the menu option. So I guess this animation thing is done. We just have to check if it works properly and if we can navigate to the correct page. If we don't, we'll just change it again. Okay, so let's refresh it. Let's get started. So we click on get started. We go to sign up page. Let's click on sign up once. We go to profile. That's fine. That's what we want. Let's go back again. If we have an account, we click on sign in. We go to sign in page. That's fine. If we click on sign in, we have to go back to the profile. That's right. If we don't have an account, we have to create an account first. We click on this option, sign up option. We also have forgot password option, but I'm not showing that to you right now. So we click on sign up, we go back to sign up. Okay, so sign up has to come back, right? Because it's the previous page. Let's change that. So sign up has to come from left to right, because it was the previous precedence page. So initially it came from right to left. It has to come from left to right if we click on this button. So we change this option, move in, to this arrow. I guess that will work. Yeah, B will come from left side to A. Let's quickly go with that again. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so we are back here. We went to sign in page. If you click on sign up, we have to go from left. Yes, we go from left. Let's go on dashboard. We click on this menu button now. We do not get the menu. Why are we not getting menu? Is there any problem? Okay, so we had not given an animation to it actually. That was a drag option that was given to it, but we want a tap. When we click on that, it will take me to this navigation. So this happened in previously when we navigated to this artboard. It chose the next option automatically because we already had a tap option here. So we just click on minus to remove this. We'll also remove this. We'll do that again. We get the tap. So we'll get it moved in from right to left. We don't do this. Let's check it again. Refresh. We come here, we click on menu, we get this. So far so good, I think. So this was it. In this way we can first create the UI, whatever you want to create. in this way. Also, you can also do one thing. If you have a bigger graphics, or like these graphics we have got is from the website or the plugins, but if you have your own, let's say if you're getting copyright issues from internet, downloading from internet, and if you have another illustrations which is already created in Adobe Illustrator or from anywhere else, so you can just put it here also. That will be just a vector format, and that has to be in SVG, so that you can mess around with it according to your need. So these are the designs that we did. We also learned how to just uh, do this UX part by navigating from one page, one artboard to another artboard. That will basically just show that how an application would work when you click on a particular element on an application or on a website. So how will it respond? You can also configure that from here. And if you want the CSS code or animation code for that, you can get it from here also. You can just copy CSS code, you can copy animation code and put it in your code, I mean in your coding file which you are actually creating your application or the website. So that's it, I guess. So you can also explore more about Figma and UI on your own from many YouTube videos. There, obviously, you do not have to take courses and all. It's all free, available on internet. You can also go through vlogs or articles or YouTube channels, whatever you like. You can learn from that also. Obviously, these are the softwares that will always be updated, that will always have a advanced version every year. Like that happens with Adobe Suite all the time. Every year they include new features in it. So you have to be updated with that too. So you can check with that, you can update your software, you can go through YouTube. So there are a lot of renowned designers who are working as a freelancer. They have their videos from which you can learn what are the things updated in the application and what are the things you need to know more. So this was the basic idea about prototyping, how you create a prototype. So I guess your basics are clear, and you can always practice more on this so that you get to know more about how prototype works and how you have to design.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for carrying out this workshop for so long. If our audience have any doubts, can they reach you out to Facebook?
So can I stop presenting now?
Yeah, surely.
Okay.
So as I was asking, if our audience has any doubts, so can they reach you out on Facebook?
Sorry, what?
If our audience has any doubts, can they reach you out on Facebook?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They can
So if
reach me out on Facebook. They can contact me through LinkedIn also if they want.
yeah, so after watching the video, if someone of you is watching this video later sometime, you can obviously reach him out on Facebook. His Facebook username is Anurag Thapar as well. So I guess we had a very fruitful workshop, and we had a clear idea how to go forward with app prototyping and how to create an app design. So thank you again, Anurag Bhaiya, for being a part of this. I would like to thank the moderators as well to conduct the workshop so smoothly. I guess we can end it now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was a great session. I had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Milind, I guess we can stop the live session now.